Now, validation rules are more advanced types of validation. And this is where you can write your own criteria or guidelines for what data is entered into your database. Now, the real advantage of a validation rule is that you can also create an error message, which would appear if somebody actually makes a mistake and doesn't obey the validation rule. And this error message can help people understand what mistake they have made and give them some guidelines as to what they have to do. Now, the first validation rule we're going to make is the OR rule. Now, the validation OR rule is where you wish to restrict the user to certain values that they can put into the database. It's a little bit like a lookup list. Now, the OR rule that I'm going to use is for day. And the reason why I'm going to use the OR rule is I know exactly that there can only be 7 values that people can enter, because it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. You would not use the OR rule when you don't have any control on what values can be typed in. So you wouldn't use the OR rule, for example, for somebody's name or somebody's address or somebody's telephone number. So let's get started, and like all validations, we need to begin in the design view. So click on View, then go to Design. Now, if I click on Day, you will notice that the validation rule appears here. And what you have to do once you click in that blank cell is to type in the rule. Now, the way the OR rule works is that you type in the value that you want to have, then a space, then OR, then a space, then the other value, then a space, then OR, and so on and so forth. So I've got 7 values that I wish to type in, and the first one is going to be Monday, M-O-N rather. Then I do a space, then I type in OR, space, Tuesday. Now, I'll make sure I do capitals here because it's capitals that we have to start with. And then I just carry on doing this like so, to Friday, to Saturday, and to Sunday. So there is my rule written in, which means that the user can only type in Monday, or Mon, or Tu, or Wed, Thur, Fri, Sat, or Sun. Now, the validation text is the error message. Now, did you notice that when I went to text, the computer has changed this so it makes sense? You do not need to put the quotation marks around it or make capital O's. So, validation text, let's put in a message to help the user. Sorry, the value you put in is wrong. Please enter a correct day, e.g. I'll give an example, M-O-N, I'll do another one, or let's just do Friday, F-R-I. So there we go. So there is my validation text, my message that will appear if somebody actually disobeys the rule. So let's save my table. Now, unlike with the other validations, when you make a validation rule, you will always get the message that says, are you sure you wish to put that rule in? Because you may have data that's already put down that doesn't obey that rule, but I do know all the data works, so let's press yes. And let's go and have a look at it working. So go back to the datasheet view. As you can see, all my data is already entered, so I'm going to change this one, and this time I'm going to type in Monday. Now, if I press tab to go out of it, there you go. There is my message. Sorry, the value put in is wrong. Please enter a correct day, e.g. Monday or Friday. So let's just go in and remove it and press enter. Now you'll notice that I already had a drop down box here. And actually the OR rule works very well with a lookup list. You can have both running together. So it's like a sort of fail-safe. So there is the OR rule working, and I remind you that you use the OR rule when you know exactly what values people can put into your fields. Don't use the OR rule when they have any free choice, or when they have a free choice of data to put in.